and hope, please welcome your fellow walker, Lisa Shaoul.
Every life has turning points, watershed moments when things change forever. The life of my father, Rav Shaoul of blessed memory, turned when his identical twin brother and business partner, my uncle Avi Shaoul, also of blessed memory, was tragically killed in New York. The Shaoul twins were not only best friends, but they were extraordinarily connected. One mind, one body, one heart, one spirit, and one soul. Approximately 23 years later, even after an immediate move to Denver and the start of a new life with his wife and 2 children, nothing could lift my father up from the grief and depression that began on that fateful Christmas Eve in New York City. He never dealt with or ever talked about the loss of his identical twin. The extent of our conversation was me looking at photographs in his nightstand and asking, "Dad, which one are you?" While my uncle's death was the core of my father's depression, it was his inability to heal that magnified other subsequent obstacles and challenges that occurred later in his life. On March 11th, 1995, my charismatic, funny dad with smooth olive skin, his signature thick mustache, curly hair, and strong Israeli accent decided that he just could not take it anymore. That day, which I will never forget, was a turning point for me. I was shocked, heartbroken, angry. I felt abandoned. During the intense grieving process immediately after his death, days felt like weeks, weeks felt like months, and months felt like years. It was so painful to get used to life without my dad on the other end of the phone, at the dinner table, just knowing he was there. Although my father was unable to deal with his heartbreaking losses in life, I was clear I needed to face mine. I knew how much pain he felt, and eventually came to terms with the idea that he just could not bear living anymore. I think of him lovingly and miss him every single day. There is nothing like a bond between a father and daughter. Although it took some time, I have gained a new perspective and appreciation for just how complex and difficult the healing process can be. I understand, forgive him, and have found peace. I have made a personal vow that I will be open about my life with my dad and my life without him. Although my heart still aches when sharing my story, after watching my father suffer and losing him, I am certain that feeling pain is healthier than avoiding the issues and feeling nothing. Just last month, I turned the clock from living more years with him to now living more years without him. I never got involved with the suicide community. In fact, I never knew anything existed beyond support groups. My brother, mother, and I managed to survive each in our own way. And then came the most recent turning point. Just this past December, it was a Saturday like any other. I arrived home from a morning yoga class. While doing laundry, I heard a local Pandora commercial for an overnight walk in April to help fight suicide, the first one ever in Dallas. And it clicked. I landed in Dallas 2.5 years ago for a new job. Ironically, my family always had an affection for Texas. My dad had a collection of cowboy boots, enough to be a Texas native. People would hear his accent and ask him where he was from. Convincingly, he would say, "I am from Texas." Every Friday night growing up, I would watch the TV show Dallas, the original TV series, in my parents' bed, smacked in between them. Now, in my new city, I could celebrate my father's life while perhaps helping save others. It was too perfect. So here I am. Thank you to my walker coach, Erin Kenny. Proud to have friends here, my girlfriend Carrie walking with me, my stepfather and mother here from Denver, and even more proud to walk through the night with all of you to share our stories and personal turning points. Time continues to heal, and at the same time, my father's memory continues to be a blessing. I know he's proud of what I'm doing, and he will most certainly be with me tonight, just as he watches over me every day. The truth is, my story is just one of thousands here this evening. We are walking overnight, not to be silent, but to be heard, to feel, to cry, to laugh, and to be embraced by lots of hugs. May this experience be a turning point for those of us who need one. Let our stories be heard. Let our voices break the deadly silence. And may we provide light where it is dark. Thank you.